His one sorrow was not solitude, it was that the other gods refused to believe the glory of pride that awaited them. They refused to open the eyes and see. He ran one each day. He ran that the streamlined high-speed drive could bring him to find out where in the tasty fish that schooled 10 feet below the surface of the ocean. He no longer needed fishing boats and stale bread for survival. He learned to sweep in the air, sitting across the night across the offshore wind, covering 100 miles from sunset to sunrise. With the same inner control, he flew through heavy sea fogs and climbed above them into dazzling clear skies, the very times when every other god stood on the ground, knowing nothing but mist and rain. He ran to ride the high wind far inland to dine there on delicate insects. What he had once hoped for the frog he now gained for himself alone. He learned to fly and was not sorry for the price that he had paid. Jonathan Seagull discovered the boredom, the fear, the anger, and the reason that the god's life is so short and with it gone from his thought. He lived a long, fine life indeed. They came in the evening then, and found Johnson gliding peaceful and alone through his beloved sky. The two gods that appeared at his window were pure as starlight, and the glow from them was gentle and friendly in the high night air. But most lovely of all was the skill with which they flew, their wing-tips moving precise and constantly inch from his own. He recovered to rebel flight and was quiet for a time before he spoke. "Very well," he said. "Who are you?" "We're from your flock, Jonathan. We are your brothers." The words were strong and calm. "We've come to take you higher, to take you home. Home I have none, flock I have none. I am outcast, and we fly now at the peak of the great mountain wing. Within a few hundred feet I can lift this old body no higher. But you can't, Jonathan, for you have learned. One school is finished, and the time has come for another to begin." They were right. He could fly higher, and it was time to go home. He gave one last strong look across the sky, across that magnificent silver land where he had learned so much. "I'm ready," he said at last, and Johnson Livingston Seagull rose with the two starboard gulls to disappear into a perfect dark sky. So this is heaven, he thought, and he had to smile to himself. It was hardly respectful to another heaven in the very moment the one flies up to enter it. As he came from us now above the clouds and in close formation with the two brilliant gods, he saw that his own body was glowing as bright as theirs. Too, the same young Johnson Seagull there that had always lived behind his golden eyes, but the outer form had changed. It felt like a seagull body, but always flew far better than his old one had ever flown. Why, to have the effort, he thought, I'll get twice the speed, twice the performance my best days on earth. His feathers glowed brilliant white now, and his wings were smooth and perfect as sheets of polished silver. He began delightedly to run about them, to press power into his new wings. There was a limit to how much the new body could do, and though it was much faster than his old rebel flight record, there was still a limit that would take great effort to cut. In heaven, he thought, there should be no limits. His escort called, "Happy runnings, Jonathan," and vanished into thin air. He was flying over the sea toward the jagged shoreline. Why so few gods? Heaven should be flogged with gods. And why am I so tired all at once? Gods in heaven are never supposed to be tired or to sleep. The dozen gods by the shoreline came to meet him, none saying a word. He felt only that he was welcome and that this was home. It had been a big day for him, a day with sunrise he no longer remembered. He turned to run on the beach, dropping a larger into the sun. There was a beautiful country, but now Jonathan was just too tired to try. Standing there on the beach, without a word spoken, he was asleep. In the day that followed, Jonathan saw that there was as much round butterfly in this place as there had been the life behind him. But there was a difference. Here was God who thought as he thought. For each of them, the most important thing in living was to reach out and touch perfection that which they most loved to do, and that was to fly. They were magnificent birds, all of them, and they spent hour after hour every day practicing flight, testing advanced aeronautics. "Where is everybody, Simon?" he asked silently. "What is the form now with easy telepathy that little God used instead of squeeze and gloves? Why aren't there most of us here? Why where I came from there were thousands of gods, I know." Simon shook his head. "The only answer I can see, Johnson, is that you are pretty well a 1 in a million bird. Most of us came along ever so slowly. We went from we went from one world into another that was almost exactly like it, forgetting right away where we had came from, not caring where we were headed, living for the moment. Do you have any idea how many lives we must have gone through before we even got the first idea that there's more to life than eating, or fighting, or following the flock? 1,000 lives, John, 1,000. And then another 100 lives until we began to wonder there is such a thing as perfection, and another 100 again to get the idea that our purpose for living is to find that perfection and show its worth. The same rule holds for us now, of course. We choose the next world through what we learn in this one. Learn nothing, and the next world is the same as this one. All the same limitations and red weights to overcome. But you, John, he said, once so much at one time that you didn't have to go through 1,000 lives to reach this one.